Are you ready? Okay.
All right, Shabbat Shalom to members of Temple Beth Abraham, friends, guests on YouTube or Facebook. Great to have you here with us symbolically, in reality, just a screen away. I'm going to begin by expressing thanks for being here and waking up. Modehani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam shechazarta b'nishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. Blessings on page 73. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, asher natan lasech v'bina levchin b'yom u'v'layla. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, shasani b'tzamo. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, shasani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, shasani ben chorim. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, pokech ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, albi sharumim. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, atir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, zokef kefufim. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, rakar arz al mayim. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, shasali kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, lamichin tzaddik aver. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, o Yisrael b'gura. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, o Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai le'macholam, anoten le'ayef koah. ונראה יום בכל יום, לכן חסד ורחמים בעיניך ועיני קוראינו, ותגלה חסדים טובים, ברוך אתה אדוני, גומל חסדים טובים לעמו ישראל, יהי רצון לפניך אדוני אלוהי ולאהבותי. ריבון כל העולם, ואנחנו עמך ונבריתך. Page 80. אשרינו מה טוב חלקנו, מה נעים גורלנו, מה יפה ירושתנו, אשרינו שאנחנו משכימים מרהיבים, ערב ובוקר ואומרים פעמיים בכל יום, שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. קדש את שמך ואמרת שמך, וקדש את שמך ולמך, ושפט חטאים תביא קרנינו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש את שמך ברבים. Commenting on the amount of people counted in this Torah portion, Bamidbar, the book of Numbers, Hasidic Rebbe Levi Yitzchak Aberdichev connects the final total, 603,550 Israelites, to a tradition that there are 550,000 letters in the Torah. Just as the absence of one letter renders a Torah scroll unfit for use, the loss of even one Jewish person prevents the people of Israel from fulfilling its divine mission. יהי רצון לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ולאהבותינו, שתיתן חפצנו בתורתך ונאמית תלמידיו של אהרון הכהן, אוהב שלום ושלום, אוהב את הבריות ומקרבן לתורה. Page 87, Psalm 92. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, תולד אדוני, זמר לשמך העליון, הגיבה בוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. Tzadik atamar yifrach, keret bavaron yizke shetulim, bevet Adonai bechatzro, Eloheinu yafrichu, od yenuvun beseva, deshenim berananim, yihu lehagid, ki ashar Adonai tzuri velo. page 95. Mizmor Shir Chanukat Abayit L'David. L'man Yisamech Chavod Lo Yidom Adonai Elohai Le'al Modecha. Page 99. Baruch Shemar. Baruch Shemar V'haya Olam. Baruch Oseh Bereshit.
Baruch Meri Yosef.
Baruch Gozer Mekayim.
Baruch Merachim al Haaretz.
Baruch Merachem al Habriot.
Baruch Mishalem Sachar Tov L'Real.
Brachai La'ad V'Kayam L'Netzach. Baruch Bar Yom Hatzil Baruch Shemo. Yachid Chelamim, Melech Meshubach V'Redech Shmo Gadol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Melech Mahulal Batishbachot.
Amen.
Page 134, Psalm 150. Hallelu, 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 hallelujah. Hallelu el bekocho, Hallelu berkiyauzo, Hallelu bigvurotav, Hallelu kerohulo. Hallelu, 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 hallelu. Hallelu beteka shofar, Hallelu beneva vechinor, Hallelu betopu macho, Hallelu beminim veugav, Hallelu, 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 hallelu. Hallelu, 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 betil tzlei shama, hallelu, betil tzlei trua, kolam shama te hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Page 143, Nishmat kol chai, tevarech et shimcha. Okay, Yidmei lach u'miyishvei lach u'miyaroch lach El hagadol v'bover ha'leon kodesh hamayim va'aretz Nehalelcha nishbechacha nefercha nevrech et shem kodshecha Kamor LaDavid barki nafshi et Adonai V'chol kravai et shem kodsho El b'tatzim moduzecha hagadol b'kvod shemecha Hagibor lenetzach v'nor b'norotecha HaMelech hayoshev al kisei ram v'nisa. Page 149. Shochenat marom v'kadosh shemo v'chatuv ranut tzadikim b'Adonai v'yesharim nava tehila v'yesharim tithalal v'divrei tzadikim titbarach v'vishon chasidim titromam v'kerev keroshim titkadash v'makalot v'vevot amcha beit Yisrael v'nipar shimcha malkeinu b'chol dor v'dor שכן חובת כה יצרים לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ולאבותינו להודות להלל לשבח לפאר לרומם להדר לברך להלל על כל עץ על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות דוד בן ישי עבדך משיחך ישתבח שמך ליד מלכנו האל המלך הגדול והמקרש והשמיים והארץ כי לך נערה אלוהים ולאבותינו שיר שפחה הלל וזמרה עוז וממשלה נצח גדולה וגבורה ותפארת קדושה ומלכות ברכות והודאות מעתה ועד עולם ברוך אתה אדוני אל מלך גדול בתשבחות אל ההודאות אדון הנפלאות הבחר בשירי זמרה מלכי העולמים. Jumping to page 153 without the presence of a physical minion, right to Yotzer or skipping the Chatzi Kaddish and the Baruch Hu. ברוך אתה אדוני למחלם, יוצר עוברי חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל. הכל יודוך ועל כל ישבחוך, ועל כל יאמרו אין קדוש כאדוני. אין כערכך ואין זולתך, אפס בלתך ומי דומה לך. אין כערכך ואין זולתך, אפס בלתך ומי דומה לך. אין כערכך אדוני אלוהינו בעולם הזה, ואין זולתך לנו כנציי העולם הבא. אפס בלתך גואלנו לימות המשיח, אין דומה לך מושיענו לתחיית המתים. אל אדון על כל המעשים ברוך ומבורך בפי כל נשמה גודלו וטובו מלא עולם דעת ותבונה סובב עמותו המתגאה על חיות הקודש ונדר בכבוד על המרכבה זכות ומישור לפני חיסו חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו יצרם בדעת בבינה ופסקל כוח וגבורה נתן בהם להיות מושלים בקרב תבל מלאים זיו ומפיקים נוגה נעזיבם בכל העולם שמחים בצאתם וששים בבואם עושים בהם הרצון קונם פאר וכבוד נותנים לשמוט עולה ורינה לזכר מלכותו קרא לשמש ויזרח אור רעה והתקין צורת הבנה שבח נותנים לו כל צבע מרום תפארת וגדולה סרפים ואופנים וחיות הקודש לאל ששבת מכל המעשים. Top of 159. תתברך צורנו מלכנו וגואלנו בורא קדושים, ישתבח שמך ליד מלכנו. וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובטהרה, בשירה ובזמרה, ומברכים ומשבחים, ומפרים ומריצים ומקדישים וממלכים, את שם האל המלך הגדול הגיבור והנורא קדוש הוא. וכולם מקבלים עליהם מלכות שמיים זה מזה, ונותנים רשות זה לזה, להקדיש רצונם באחת רוח, בשפה ברורה ובנימה, קדושה כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים ביראה, קדוש קדוש קדוש, אדוני צבאות מלך הארץ כבודו. ויופנים וחי הקדוש ברעש גדול, מנסים למצרפים, למתם משבחים ואומרים, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, וברוך נמלכותנו. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני, יוצר המאורות. אהבה רבה אהבתנו, אדוני אלוהינו, חמלה גדולה ותורה חמלת עלינו. Avinu Malkeinu, Ba'avur Avotenu, Shebachu Vecha, Avinu Malkeinu, Vatilamdim Chukei Chaim, Ken Techonenu Lamdenu, Avinu Avarachaman, Amrachem Rachem Aleinu, V'ten b'libeinu lehavin ilhaski lishmoa, lilemod ulelamed, lishmor v'lasot, ulkayem et kol divrei Talmud Toratecha be'ahava, v'ha'ereinu b'toratecha v'dabek lebeinu b'mitzvotecha, v'yachel le'evaveinu liyahava, Uyira et shemecha velo nevosh leolam va'ed velo nevosh leolam va'ed ki v'shem kodshecha hagadol v'hanora batachnu nagila v'nismecha v'yeshuatecha Ve'avienu leshalom, ve'arba kanfot haaretz, ve'tolichenu kol memiut le'artzenu, ki el poel yeshuot ata, u'anu v'acharta mikolam v'lashon, ve'keraftanu leshimcha hagadol sela, be'emet lehodot lecha, Uliachedcha be'ahava, Baruch Adonai, Abocher b'mo Yisrael, be'ahava. El Melech Ne'eman. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, V'chol levavecha, u'v'chol nafshecha, u'v'chol meodecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh, asher anochi metzavecha, hayom ha'levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta b'am, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, u'v'lechtecha v'derech, u'v'shokmecha u'v'kumecha, u'kshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha, u'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, u'visharecha. We continue silently 167 through 169. L'man tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim lehechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotziתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים ani Adonai Elohechem emet Adonai Elohechem emet. לדור קיים ושמו קיים וחיסון אחר ומלכות טוב ומלכות יד קיימת ודבריו חיים וקיימים. אמת שאתה אדוני אלוהינו ולאבותינו מלכינו מלך אבותינו גואלנו גואל אבותינו יוצאנו צור ישועתנו עודנו מצילנו מעם שמך אין אלוהים זולתך עזרת אבותינו אתה הוא מעולם. תהילות ליל היום ברוך ומבורך, משה בני ישראל חנו שבה בשמחה רבה, ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, Nora tehilot osef pele. שירה חדשה שיבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל קומה בעזרת ישראל ופדחנו ממך יהודה וישראל גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו קדוש ישראל ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Private Amidah, pages 175 through 192. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו amen. All right, we are about to begin the Torah service. We will be reading today from the book of Numbers, the first Torah portion in the book of Numbers, called Bamidbar. The Hebrew name for the book is also Bamidbar. The Hebrew name for the parsha is Bamidbar. They mean two different things, but both are important subject matters in this Torah portion and in this entire biblical book. Numbers means what you think it does. It means counting. Specifically, there at the beginning of this Torah portion, they are counting the amount of people by tribe, by clan, mentioning the leaders to get ready for battles that they may face in the wilderness. And that's the other meaning. Bamidbar means in the wilderness. And their journey leaves from the foot of Mount Sinai and takes nearly 40 years to get to the promised land. So Bamidbar in the wilderness. Those are the two themes that Susan will be reading from. If you have any sort of Bible, Chumash, Tanakh, it's Numbers chapter 1. If you happen to have an Eitz Chaim, it's going to be on page 769. When she gets to the Haftorah portion, the part that we read from the prophets, the matching selection, it's not the one that goes with this particular Torah portion. It is the Haftorah reading for Machar Chodesh, tomorrow being the new month, and it's the Haftorah with David and Jonathan and Saul and the bows and the arrows and the friendship. And it's the one we read on the day before the new month because it says, tomorrow will be the new month. So in any case, we'll announce that page later when we get there, page 769. Susan will do the Torah service, read the Torah, and read the Haftorah.
Boker Tov, Shabbat Shalom, page 195.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, v'ein kamasecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'ador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch, le'olam v'ed, Adonai oz li'amo yitein, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom, av ha'rachamim hetiva b'rtzoncha et Zion, tivne chomot Yerushalayim, tivne chomot Yerushalayim, ki vecha levad batachnu, melech el ram v'nisa, Adon olamim.
And you can rise if you want, as we imagine the ark being opened.
Vayehi binso Aharon, vayomer Moshe, kuma Adonai, v'yafutzu oivecha, v'yanusu misanecha, mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, udvar Adonai miYerushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Be'anorachetz v'lish kadisha, kadisha yakira, anaemar tushbechan, yeherava kodamach, detiftach libi bioraita, v'tashli mishalin delibi, v'liba dechol amach Yisrael, v'tavu lechayin v'lishlam. Amen.
Please repeat after me.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonai, Kadosh Shemo.
Gadlul Adonai iti, u'nerov bima shemo yachdav. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagivura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod. Ki chol b'shamayim v'aretz, ki chol b'shamayim u'v'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'hamitnaseh lechol rosh romimu, romimu. Adonai Eloheinu והשתחוו, והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש Adonai Eloheinu. All right, give me 1 second. I want to show you something to watch for in the Torah reading. So if you have an Eitz Chaim, let me see if I can find it. You're on page 771 at the very, very end of the reading, verse 16. You'll see that it starts with the word Eleh, and then there's teeny tiny little letters that only young people can see. And then you have the word Kru'eh. And that's because we repeat what we think might have been scribal errors. So if I were to copy another Torah scroll, I would copy it exactly as it is in this scroll. It actually looks like it does in the Chumash in the tiny letters, the Kuf, the Resh, the Yud, the Aleph, and the Yud. But I'm actually, hopefully, going to remember to say Kru'eh. So just a little bit of tidbit of information. וידבר אדוני אל משה במדבר סיני באוהל מועד באחד לחודש השני בשנה השנית לצאתם מארץ מצרים לאמור שאו את ראש כל הדת בני ישראל למשפחותם לבית אבותם במספר שמות כל זכר לגוגלותם מבין 20 שנה ומעלה כל יוצאי צבא בישראל תפקדו אותם לצבאותם אתה ואהרון והנכם יהיו איש איש למטה איש ראש לבית אבותיו ואלה שמות אנשים אשר יעמדו איתכם לראובן אליצור בן שדאור לשמעון שלומיאל בן צורישדאי ליהודה נחשון בן עמינדב ליששכר נתנאל בן צוער לזבולון אליאב בן חילון לבני יוסף לאפרים אלישמע בן עמיהוד למנשה גמליאל בן פדצור לבנימין אבידן בן גדעוני לדן אחיעזר בן עמישדי לאשר פגיאל בן אוכרן לגד אליסף בן דואל לנפתלי אחירה בן עינם אלה קרואי עדה נשיאי מטות אבותם ראשי אלפי ישראל If I could actually take the cute little camera off of the stand, I'd show you what it looks like in the Torah, but too much work. There are times actually in the Torah that not only is it a scribal error, but there are places where the sages thought that what was written in the Torah was a little too racy. And so what's written there is entirely different for a couple of words than what you're supposed to be thinking. And it's pretty disconcerting when you're looking at words and saying something else. Rabbi, what was the page for the Haftarah? $12.16 in the Eitz Chaim.
And it's 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 18.
1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 18. I've had lots of students over the years who have learned this particular Haftarah, so this was pretty easy for me to try and remember, but I'm actually thinking especially of Yael Beryl, because I remember teaching this to her pretty clearly. It was a fun experience. ויאמר לו יהונתן מחר חודש ונבקעת כי פקד מושבך ושילשת תרד מאוד ובאת אל המקום אשר נסתרת שם ביום המעשה וישבת אצל האבן האזל ואני שלושת החיצים צידה עורר לשלח לי למטרה והנה אשלח את הנהר לך מצא את החיצים עם המור אומר לנהר הנה החיצים ממך והנה קחנו ובוא כי שלום לך ואין דבר חי אדוני במקום מר להלם הנה החיצים ממך והלאה לך כי שילחך אדוני והדבר אשר דיברנו אני ואתה הנה אדוני ביני ובינך עד עולם ויסתר דוד בשדה ויהי החודש וישב המלך אל הלחם לאכול וישב המלך על מושבו כפעם בפעם אל מושב הקיר ויקום יהונתן וישב אבנר מצד שאול ויפקד מקום דוד. Rabbi, are you doing the prayer for the new month after I pretend to put the Torah away? Got it. Uvnucho yomar Ki lekach tov natati lachem Torati al ta'azovu Eitz chaim hi L'machazikim ba V'tomcheha Meushar Derachea Darchei Noam V'chol netivoteha Shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'na shuva Chadesh Yamenu kekedem.
So we go a little bit out of the order in order to maintain more physical distancing. So some of the things that we would do while the Torah is still out before it's put away, theoretically, we're now doing after. So the first one of those is Mishaberach, blessing for the sick. Thinking especially today of Scott Lawrence, Shoshana bat Shulamit Leah, Dahlia bat Razel, Azan Shlomo Natan ben Nechama, Sima Sarah bat Mariam Chana, Charles Sims, Barbara Rose, Dorothy Hoffman Carlton, Esther bat Heike, Rivka Bluma bat Chava, Tovit bat Sarah, Yehudit bat Shulamit, Stephen Fegela, Amir ben Sila, Linda Doan, Chana bat Sarah, Moshe ben Shlomo HaKohen Babela, Simcha Simantov, Yitzhak ben Rachel, Etel Tova bat Sima, Lubero, Dvorah bat Avraham Basara, Abby Faber, Zachariah ben Dvorah, Yoshua ben Shoshana, Chana Rivka bat Tova Leah, Marion Marks, Yechiel ben Elisa, Pastor Karen Stepko. Go ahead and say any names that you might be thinking of during this time as well.
Zalman Leif and Branham.
Misheberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. All right, prayer for the state of Israel, which I'm going to recite in English. Today, our Av that is in heaven, Rock of Israel and its Redeemer, bless the state of Israel, the first flowering of our redemption. Shield her with the wings of your loving kindness. Spread over her the shelter of your peace. Send your light and your truth to her heads of state, her ministers and her advisors. Restore them with good counsel before you. Strengthen the hands of those who defend your holy land. Bequeath to them our God's salvation. Adorn them with a crown of triumph. Grant peace in the land and eternal joy to its inhabitants. And let us say, Amen. Now time for the blessing of the new month. The month of Sivan will begin tomorrow, Yom Rishon. Tonight, really. Yehi ratzon v'fanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu shetchadesh aleinu et hachodesh haba letova v'livracha. V'titin lanu chayim aruchim, chayim shel shalom, chayim shel tova, chayim shel bracha, chayim shel parnasah, chayim shel chilutz atzamot, chayim shesh bahem yirat shamayim v'yirat chet, chayim she'en bahem busha v'chlima, chayim shel oser v'chavod, chayim she'te'ivanu avat Torah, Viram Shamayim Chayim Shimalu Mishalot Libenu Letova. Amen. Selah. Mishe Asa Nisim Lavotenu Vegal Otam Me'avdut Lecherut Hu Yigal Otanu Bekarov Vikabetz Nidachenu Merba Kanfot Haaretz Chaverim Kol Yisrael V'nomar Amen. Chodesh Sivan Yeh B'Yom Harishon Haba Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael L'Tova. Yichadsheo Kadosh Baruch Hu Aleinu V'Al Kol Amo Beit Yisrael L'Chaim U'Shalom L'Sason U'Simcha L'Yeshua U'Nechama V'Nomar Amen. On this new month of Sivan, including Shavuot, may the Holy One grant renewal upon us and for all the people of the house of Israel, for life and peace, for joy and happiness, for deliverance and comfort. And let us say, Amen. Okay, so when I give a sermon, normally I often have no papers in front of me. Sometimes I have a single page. This time I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages of notes in front of me. Don't worry, I'm not going to read them all word for word. But I wanted to count because today's Torah portion is essentially about counting, right? They're counting specifically for military battle to see who's around, how many they have, who's going to stand where, etc. Well, in this time of COVID-19, another number, it's really been all about counting, hasn't it, right? It's been about the infection rate and the disease rate and the hospitalization rate and the death rate and the testing rate and the number of tests and the number of personal protective equipment and PPE and masks, the number of masks, the number of gowns, the amount of feet one can stand apart from one another, the amount of people who can fit in a grocery store at one time, the amount of distance when you're standing in line. All these things are about the counting. We're obsessed with the numbers, and it's certainly understandable. So that's one kind of counting, right? When we're counting the actual numbers. But the word count can also be used in the sense of meaning. In other words, what counts, what's important, what matters, what's an essential business. Yesterday, the President of the United States, President Trump, declared that churches, and later he also said, or at least his spokespeople said, synagogues and mosques should be open. He wanted them open by this weekend. And he specifically said if liquor stores and abortion clinics are considered essential businesses, certainly churches, synagogues, and mosques must be as well. Now, before I get into that and the response as to whether or not we are an essential business and what that means, just a little word about the abortion clinic part of that. That's really a misnomer, right? Abortion clinics are health clinics, or they're women's health clinics. They are places that deal with a whole variety of health issues. So to say that it's a place where one goes just for an abortion is really actually factually wrong. Just wanting to point that out. They are certainly essential health businesses. But what about churches and synagogues? Are they essential businesses? Now, I'm a rabbi. So I say absolutely yes. I believe with perfect faith, be'emunah shlema, that synagogue communities are essential businesses. Now, whether that means we should be open to the public congregating in large or even small groups is a different question. But I believe we are absolutely in essential business. And in a way, of course, we have been open, streaming our services, Zoom classes of all kinds, being there for people, visiting people virtually, doing funerals, not virtually, Shiva calls, so many different things, right? We absolutely have still been open, but we haven't been open in the ways that we would like to be open. So before I get into the specifics of a synagogue, I want you to know that before even President Trump made those remarks, this was a week where I was meeting with other clergy, virtually, to talk about, in Alameda County, whether and how our places of worship should be physically open to other people. And at this meeting were represented not only county supervisors and the county health officials, but there were only churches there was a Buddhist temple there as well, and there were churches and there were synagogues. And that includes the Archbishop of Northern California, Michael Barber. It includes Bishop Reverend Jackson from one of the largest churches in Oakland, the Axpo Gospel Church. He was there. A representative from the Mormon Church, which is gigantic, Church of Latter-day Saints, was there. And someone who runs an interfaith group, an interfaith association, Ken Chambers, they were all there. And we tend to think in our own boxes, right? And so when you hear these things expressed by other leaders of other faiths, it does give you pause. And I want to share a little bit about what they said. And I have to almost confess right up front, they all believe, much more than I do, that they should be opening their doors to people in a safe way, or at least as they define safe way, sooner rather than later, and they're clamoring for it, in all honesty. But so let me show you what they have. So the county, which was actually taken from another state, but he presented a document where he talked about, online services options will likely remain a part of future outreach, and then current social distancing requirement, 6 feet in all directions. Square footage required for one person is 113 square feet, derived from 6 times 2 pi r. Talk about counting. Variable, single adults, 25%. There's a family multiplier. The average family size of 3.14, which is also pi, is 75%. So then they have all these calculations, and if you have 3,000 square feet sanctuary, you can have 27 single people, 57 people with a family multiplier of 2.5. If you have 10,000 square feet, you can have 88 people or 187 people. There's this complicated math situation. And then there's all kinds of things about how the cleaning works and hand sanitizer and all those things. Mormon Church, Church of Latter-day Saints. They talked about Sabbath day should include shortened meetings at the meeting house with up to 99 individuals following local governmental regulations. That's phase 1. Phase 2, they have another plan for 100 or more individuals. Includes social distancing, multiple wards, branches, and meeting houses, etc. Catholic Church, put together by a string of important physicians throughout the United States, professor of medicine and infectious diseases at Brown University, Dr. Timothy Flanagan, Dr. Thomas McGovern, a clinical research physician, and U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases, Dr. Thomas Cesario, MD, professor of medicine of infectious diseases at the University of California, Irvine School of Medicine. So this was not put together just by Catholic priests. They have a document. It's all these things are like 20 to 30 pages long. I only printed out a little bit, encouraging those who are at higher risk to stay home, cloth face coverings, etc. Guidance from the U.S. government. Masses should be scheduled with greater frequency so they can have less people at more masses. 6-foot distance. Singing should be discouraged in general. And it goes on. And then I heard from another minister that said, be humble in all this. He said that for those who don't want to be in the house of the Lord, don't bash those who do want to be there. You might not know what is in their hearts. That's not your place. There's a lot of people trying to check and rebuke people, but the Bible says to examine yourself daily. So very different views than probably most of the people watching this stream have. Now, all of them do keep safety in mind. But why does it seem so much different for Christians than it does for Jews? And often we in the Jewish community, we stereotype Christians, and we're thinking of very fundamentalist Christians, those who might not be educated, but these are from very educated circles with consultation by physicians. So why is it different? One may be faith. There's a stronger faith in God of more people who belong to churches than synagogues. I'll get to that in a second. One may be the survival of their institutions depends on passing the plate, right? They're not membership-based organizations as we are. Another is social services, right? Churches where a lot of these social services actually happen, the philanthropy, the ability to help people who are in need of food, shelter, and clothing happen only in person at the churches. They cannot really do the same thing virtually. Another's a need to be physically together. That's part of it. We have the same thing, but it's a little different. Another may be a matter of privilege, right? Most people in our synagogue have a certain amount of privilege that they can function. They have a certain amount of savings in their bank accounts. We have a certain way where most of us can work from home, whereas at many of the churches which have broader constituencies, It may be that many of their members work in what we call essential jobs already: delivery, grocery stores, custodial things, where they're out there every day at work with lots of people. So the idea of going with a mask to a church is no more risky for them than the risks that they are undertaking every single day of their lives right now. So we should bear that in mind. There are other reasons why Jews aren't clamoring for it as well. Number one, many Jews don't define themselves religiously, right? Judaism is not only religion, it's an ethnicity, it's a culture, it is a history, it's a land, it's a civilization, it's a peoplehood. And so for many Jews, including Jews who belong to synagogues, they are approaching it from a more secular place than a religious place. But for those who are approaching it from a religious place, you have to remember that our religious obligation is based on mitzvot. It's based on laws, right? That our view of God is that God gave us the law, and we are obligated to follow that law. And laws sometimes conflict with each other, and the law of pikuach nefesh, saving a human life, takes precedence over all others. It takes precedence over gathering in a minyan. It takes precedence over observing Shabbat. And so, and not only pikuach nefesh, there's a smaller category of that called sakana, which means danger, and to what extent you are allowed to put yourself and others at risk. And so we weigh that value as those who are religious as actually coming from God's self. And then, of course, there's the idea of singing, which is a problem for all religious institutions, but especially in Judaism, right? You can't imagine yourself coming to this synagogue, it's empty right now, basically, only Susan Simon and I are here, and being able to sit in your chairs and not sing along, right? You're not going to want to sit there and just listen necessarily to the leaders. You may, just so you can see other faces in person, but singing is an issue. Singing is a super spreader. And so, for all those reasons, most Jewish communities are more hesitant to physically open our buildings for worship with people together. And whereas being outside helps, it's not a panacea. You're still singing outside. There's a reason that concerts and sporting events are not happening, right? Those are all outside, but it doesn't solve the problem. Nevertheless, there may come a time in the next few weeks where we begin to experiment with opening our doors to small numbers of people. I can't tell you exactly how we're going to do that, what that looks like, whether it will be outside in our courtyard where the neighbors may be bothered by it, or inside in our giant sanctuary where we have the capacity to have lots of physical distancing. I can tell you that we're not going to be the first synagogue to open. I can tell you that we're not going to be the last synagogue to open. We have a committee of medical professionals that I am consulting with, mostly people, doctors and nurse practitioners who work in emergency medicine or as internists or as hospitalists, pediatricians, adult medicine, and we are working together to figure that out. So those are some of the details. But I want to get back to the original question. Do we count as an essential business? And I want to say again, yes, we do. A synagogue is an essential business. We have to do it safely, but we are essential. It is essential to be a community. It is essential to help those who are in our community who are in need. There are lots of Jews who don't consider synagogues essential, but I certainly do. That is what we are all about. We are about being there for one another. We are about being there for one another in times of need, when people are sick, when people are lonely, when people die, when people gather for bar mitzvahs and weddings, or just in fellowship together, being there for one another, to comfort in the times of distress and to celebrate in the times of celebration. I believe we are essential. And so on that sense, I agree with our president. But I promise, essential will go hand in hand with safety. And you can count on that. Shabbat Shalom. All right. We will continue our service with the Musaf, which is essentially just a silent Amidah with some concluding parts. Oh, I got to give you the pages. We begin on page 241. sim shalom tova uvracha ba'olam sim shalom tova uvracha chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu al kol Yisrael amecha v'rcheinu avinu kulanu ke'echad bi'or panecha sim shalom tova uvracha ba'olam sim shalom tova uvracha Kivyor banecha natata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Torat chaim ve'ahavat chesed u'tzedaka uvracha ve'rachamim ve'chaim ve'shalom sim shalom tova uvracha ba'olam sim shalom tova uvracha V'tov be'enecha levarech et amcha Yisrael V'chol eit u'v'chol shah b'shlomecha Baruch atah Adonai Baruch atah Yisrael b'shalom Aleinu, page 200 and, oh no, not yet. Ein Keloheinu 261, Ein Keloheinu, candy time, sun-kissed gem time, or whatever candy you may have in your house. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Kemalkeinu, Ein Kamoshienu, Mi Keloheinu, Mi Kadonenu, Mi Kemalkeinu, Mi Kamoshienu. No del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, Elim Malkeinu, no del Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Hu Adonenu, Hu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shiktiru Avotenu Lefanecha Ekatore Hasamim. And now we rise for the Aleinu, 263. Aleinu Leshabeach Ladon Hafol Lateku Laliotzem Breshit Shelo Asanu Kigolei Haratso Velo Samadu Kamishpachot Adama Shelo Sam Chelkenu Kohen Vegor Aleinu Kechol Avonam Manach Korim Umishachali Uvodim Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Notei Shamayim Ve'Yoser Haaretz Umoshe V'Yikaro B'Shamayim Mima'ah Natuzo Ushri Natuzo Begavei Miromim Hu Eloheinu Einod Emet Malkeinu Efes Zulato Kakatu Betorato Yedata Hayom Behashivota Elevavecha Ki Adonai Hua Elohim Bashamayim Imal Haaretz Ve'aretz Mitachat Einod Kakatu b'torach techanaim loch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech ha'kol ha'aretz v'yomahu yihyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad This time we lovingly recall the memory of those whose yortzites, the anniversary of their deaths, fall during the coming week. Thinking especially today of George Afterman, Andre Ballant, Leslie Joseph Belikoff, Morris Elchanan Belikoff, Robert Berger, Aaron and Laura Blau, Henry Brentwood Hensel, Ronald Breslaw, Avram Brisky, Samuel Bernstein, Sophie Cousin, Max Davidson, Huguette Dion, Andrew Gooden, Ann Gould, Sidney Greenstein, Alex Harris, Jack Jager, Rick Kontula, Vico Kontula, Ann Kaplan, Lena Kestenblatt, Stanley Kleiman, Jack Lehman, Ida Miron, George Morris, Renee Nathan, Melvin Rifkin, Henry Ring, David Riskin, Ronnie Rosenberg, Benjamin Silverman, Molly Bauer Silverman, Ruth Seaver, Sylvia Stein, Alexander Wallace, Shira Weisbach. We were in the Shloshim, the 30-day mourning period for Shirley Silver, mother of Cheryl Silver, and Hannah Rubin, daughter of Rick and Joan Rubin. The memories of all men with us, we ask anyone who chooses to join with me in the Mourner's Kaddish right now on page 267. Yit Gadal ve'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach cherutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon chayrecho Beit Yisrael Bagala v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yahei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam lamei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei Kudsha Barichu la'elam im kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran Bialma Vimru.
Amen.
Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya. V'chaim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Vimru.
Amen.
Osei Shalom Bimrama. Hu Yasei Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Vimru.
Amen.
Zichronam Livracha, may the memory of the people you're thinking of today be a blessing to you always. Amen.
Amen.
So thank you to Susan Simon for reading Torah and Haftorah and leading the Torah service bone for now. But big mazel tov to you. Lots of announcements today. Tonight, Hamdallah will stream from my house at 8:45 p.m. Since I already entered into the political fray today, but nevertheless, I'm putting them out there as well. So that's tonight. Big week ahead. Well, there's a movie night on Sunday, but you will have already received information on that. That we watched a movie virtually. There's going to be a discussion on that movie called The Keeper, a Holocaust and soccer-related movie. There is Minyan on Monday and Thursday. Next weekend, beginning on Thursday night, is Shavuot. Erev Shavuot will start at 6:15 with a family service and confirmation. That will be over Zoom because we're going to be particularly honoring the confirmation students and those who attended prorated 18 or more services. I had hoped to have gifts for you, for those students. They've been on order for a long time, but UPS has lost them twice. So they still are out there from what I understand, but the odds, even though they were due by overnight air last week, I think they will not come until after the Shavuot holiday, so you're going to get them later. Nevertheless, we have that. Thursday night, also by Zoom, we're going to have a wonderful study session with Rabbi Art Gould, Susan Simon, and myself, 8 to midnight. Friday morning and Saturday morning, Shavuot day 1 and day 2 services at 9:30 in the morning. Friday will come from my house, and Saturday will be in the synagogue. Book of Ruth will be read, the prayer Akdamut will be said, 10 Commandments will be chanted, so lots of good stuff for Shavuot. Go ahead and buy your own cheesecake and ice cream in advance. And don't forget to save the date for our school's auction and celebration of our community on Sunday, May 31st, where a Broadway star will be making a guest appearance. And so with that in mind, the closing song, certainly not of any Broadway star quality, will be a Don Olam to the tune of the King George song in Hamilton. It's page 269. Did I forget any announcements, or you think we're
good?
Okay, we're good for now. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra V'yet nasa v'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra v'yacharei kiklot hakol levado yimloch nora v'hu haya v'hu hoveh v'hu yiyeh b'tifara Adon olam asher malach V'chu echad ve'ein sheni laham shilo lehachpira B'li reshit b'li tachlit v'lo oz v'ham yisra V'hu eli v'chai go'ali v'torchev li v'etzara v'hu nisi umanos li menat kosi b'yom ekra Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'yet nasa v'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra be'ado afkiruchi be'et ishan ve'ahira ve'imruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira Ba da 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 Everybody now. Ba da 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 Shabbat Shalom.
Yasher Koach.
Ruchtieh.